hopefully a little bit longer than one day.
Yeah, maybe two. How about that? We'll tell you exactly how long. But yeah, I think most of us noticed that it was significantly cooler today. And we are keeping it cooler at least for the next couple of days. And then after that, you guessed it, it's going to get a little warmer as we start to head toward the first day of fall. That was just a shot of the Santa Monica Pier. It's nice and clear and it's nice and mild as well. You're going to see pretty clear conditions on radar right here. We are expecting some overnight clouds at the coast and with that a little cooler. Temperatures mild this evening, 67 in PV and 69 in Downey. Palmdale at 77. Same thing goes for Riverside. And as we take you back to the coast to Malibu, we're currently at 66 degrees. So overnight morning low clouds and fog, that's still a factor as we head into the next 24 hours. Decreasing cloud cover over the next few days. Warmer temperatures by your Friday and cooler by the time we head into your weekend. So of course we're going to have that extended forecast coming up for you in just a little bit. But until then, enjoying the cooler temperatures while they last and then warming up again by the end of the week. We'll tell you exactly how warm it's going to get. That's all coming up in just a little bit. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
Evelyn.
You know what was great last time we had Carmageddon 1 was everybody stayed home.
Yes.
And they patronized their local community,
That's
which
right.
I think was great.
Yeah,
and there was nobody on the freeway.
And hopefully we'll do it again for Carmageddon 2, right?
Exactly.
In the meantime, we've had some beautiful weather today. We are so lucky finally.
It's better.
It felt better.
It was better?
Rick doesn't sound completely satisfied.
Well, I mean, it's still 90s, right?
Right.
That's true.
Compared to 106. So.
Yeah.
And humid, so it's not as humid, it's a little drier, it's a little cooler. We've seen the onshore breeze, so that's been quite a nice little relief for us. We are expecting to keep with sunshine by the afternoon, decreasing cloud cover not only tomorrow morning, but as we move through the week. High pressure is going to build in, temperatures are going to warm up, we'll see more sunshine, but we are expecting a cool down as well a little later in the forecast. For now, over the next 24 hours, you're going to see 60s, 70s, and getting up to the mid 80s by the afternoon. We are up to about 85 degrees. That's going to be for downtown. Santa Monica 79, Palmdale getting up to about 96 degrees, Riverside 92, and Woodland Hills we're getting up to about 94 as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So low pressure still having a bearing on the forecast, still seeing some of that fog, that sea breeze keeping temperatures a little on the cooler side, but high pressure is going to rebuild right back into Southern California. And as it does, it's going to warm up. We're going to see more sunshine as well. And we're going to see temperatures possibly get up to even the triple digits into some of our inland spots. With that, let's get a look at your extended forecast, your 5-day forecast for the Basin in Orange County. Mid 80s turning to the upper 80s, low 90s by your Thursday. Still dealing with a little bit of fog in the morning, plenty of sunshine by the afternoon. Still looking at temperatures in the 90s with just a few clouds by your Friday. And by the time we hit your weekend and the first day of fall, we're expecting 80. So we're getting right back down to average. That's for the Basin in Orange County. We're going to check out the coast really briefly here. And as we do, you're going to see temperatures there in the upper 70s, getting to the 80s. Actually, looks like we're going to take a look at the valleys in the Inland Empire instead. Mid 90s, turning to the triple digits, back down to the 90s as we head toward the weekend. We will have that forecast for the coast. That's all coming up in just a little bit. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
Thanks.
And temperatures finally cooling down, but will the cool down last? We'll have the answers coming up. Yeah, it's gonna go down a little bit before it goes back up again. It's like a little roller coaster.
Yeah.
A little more like a, hula dance. Anyways, yes, temperatures are going to get a little cooler before they get warmer a little later in the week. Actually, by the weekend, there's going to be more change on the way. So that roller coaster ride continues. As we take a look outside, looks like we are getting a look from our Sierra cam, mostly clear here. We are expecting clouds and fog along the coast into the overnight and the morning hours. Temperatures mild, a little cooler at the beach right there, 66 in Malibu, 69 as we move into the Basin to Downey right there, 76 in Riverside, Laguna Beach at 71 degrees this evening. Overnight morning, low clouds and fog in the forecast, decreasing cloud cover by tomorrow afternoon and decreasing cloud cover later in the week. We're actually expecting temperatures to warm up. We're looking at more sunshine in the forecast and a cooler weekend ahead. So we're going to get to that weekend forecast and that fall forecast, actually the first day of fall, falling this weekend. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, 70s, and by the afternoon, mid-80s, 85 degrees under sunny skies in downtown tomorrow. Santa Monica, 79, Palmdale, 96, Riverside, 92, and Woodland Hills, we're also getting up to about 94 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Your 5-day forecast for the coast is promised upper 70s, turning to the 80s, and then getting a little warmer as we head to your Thursday and Friday, low 80s at the beach. Pretty impressive and above average. As we head toward the weekend, we are expecting just a little bit of a cool down. As we get a look at your next 5-day forecast, you're going to see that same pattern where we're going to get a little cooler and then we're going to get a little warmer toward the end of the week. Mid-80s turning to upper 80s by Thursday and Friday. We're expecting 90s in the Basin and in Orange County, and a little cooler by the time we head into your Saturday. And finally, getting a look at the valleys and the Inland Empire. Mid-90s turning to upper 90s. Then talking triple digits by your Thursday, flirting with the triple digits by your Friday, and a little cooler. Mid-90s, already sounding better than triple digits as we head toward your weekend and as we head toward your first day of fall. Rick and Sharon, back to you. It's been a little cooler, and what you heard is right. There is a warm up on the way, but then there's a cool down on the way as well. So we're going to have more on that coming up in just a minute. First, we're taking you outside right now from our Mount Wilson camera. We're overlooking a little bit of fog out there in the distance. Other than that, nice and clear conditions for us this evening. Temperatures quite warm. We're in the 60s and the 70s, 77 in Palmdale, 69 in Downey, and 76 in Riverside as we speak. Overnight, low clouds and morning low cloud cover as well. We are expecting more sunshine by the afternoon. Decreasing cloud cover as we move through the week. High pressure is going to start to build. As a result, it's going to push the clouds out of here. We're going to see warmer temperatures by the end of the week, and then we're in for yet another cool down. So just a little bit of a temperature roller coaster, but bear with us and we'll show you what to expect. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, 70s, and by the afternoon, we are up into the mid-80s. So we're right around average for downtown. Santa Monica 79, Palmdale 96, Riverside 92, and Woodland Hills, we're getting up to about 94 degrees as we head to tomorrow afternoon. So a couple things happening. We still have, well, a little bit of that onshore flow, and with that, we're still dealing with a bit of fog in the forecast. Other than that, high pressure starting to build into Southern California, and as it does, we're going to continue to warm up. We're going to see very warm numbers above average and plenty of sunshine. But again, that's going to start to take hold a little later in the week, and then another cool down in store. We'll show you exactly how warm we're going to get and how much cooler we're going to get. That's all coming up in your 5-day forecast in just a little bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. Exactly. You always should, but tonight especially. The temperature is changing quite a few times all through the week. We're getting a look right now from Sky 9, flying over the San Gabriel Valley, over Montebello right now, actually. A great shot, clear conditions. Oh, now looks like there's downtown right there in the distance, flying high, flying fast there as well. Again, clear conditions in the basin, clear conditions inland, but the coast starting to see some of that fog, and that's going to continue to be the case into the overnight morning hours. Temperatures in the 60s and the 70s, 76 in Palmdale, 75 in Riverside, 67 in Laguna Beach, and 66 in PV. Earlier today, we made it to 82 degrees. That was for downtown. Average numbers, well, we're actually talking temperatures in the 80s around average, record numbers in the triple digits. So not getting anywhere too close to that. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, 70s, and by the afternoon, we are up to about 85 degrees for downtown. Santa Monica 79, Palmdale 96, Woodland Hills getting up to about 94 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So we're actually keeping temperatures a little bit on the cooler side for now, and then we're warming them up again as we head into the later part of the week. So for tomorrow, we're still in the 90s. We're in the upper 90s inland for Wednesday. By Thursday, we're hitting the triple digits, and by Friday, still hot and sunny. We're shedding a degree, but really just shedding a few more degrees as we head toward the weekend, mid-90s by Saturday. For the coast, upper 70s turning to 80s, low 80s by your Thursday and Friday, and by Saturday, looking at warm temperatures in the forecast, upper 70s, and Saturday, I also want to point out, is the first official day of fall. It's the equinox. So with fall, we're bringing in cooler temperatures, which is quite fitting. We're going to take you to the Basin and to Orange County. That's all coming up in a little bit. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. All right, and cooler for now, but temperatures warming up again as we head into the first day of fall. We'll have your full forecast coming up.
You know, we were talking a little while ago, you can even feel inside the studio and outside, of course, that things are beginning to change.
Things
right?
are shifting a little bit.
I feel the shift.
Exactly. And we're heading toward fall. But before we get to fall, we're actually going to warm up a little bit.
More
So
summer.
Summer just wants to give us one more last little hurrah as we head into the next few days. So temperatures have been a little bit on the cooler side. We did get some relief, but we are expecting some warming on the way as we head toward the later part of the week. So let's get to your forecast a little bit. You'll see 70 degrees. That's right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. Other than that, conditions mostly clear on radar with the exception of the coast, and you'll see right here 60s and 70s out there tonight. 70 in Valencia over to Riverside. We're at 75, Temecula at 69, and Laguna Beach at 68. Over the next 24 hours, 60s turning to 70s, turning to mid-80s. 85 degrees, that's going to be for downtown tomorrow. Santa Monica 79, Palmdale 96, Riverside 92, and Woodland Hills getting up to about 94 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. So temperatures still tolerable for the majority of us, but we are expecting temperatures to warm up again a little later in the week. Low pressure made a comeback with that. We've seen the onshore flow, a little bit of fog in the forecast, and it's that sea breeze that's finally cooling us down. We came out of a very hot weekend, but as we head toward the later part of the week, high pressure is going to rebuild into Southern California, and as it does, we're expecting a much warmer forecast yet again. And yes, that does mean potential triple-digit temperatures into our inland spots. For the basin in Orange County, mid-80s turning to upper 80s, low 90s, keeping things that way through your Friday, and then cooling them down as we head toward the weekend. As we get a look at the coast right here, upper 70s turning to about 80, low 80s by your Thursday and Friday, and by the time we hit your Saturday, we're still warm, just not quite as warm as where we've been. And for the valleys in the Inland Empire, mid-90s turning to upper 90s, triple digits by your Thursday, hot and sunny by your Friday, and a little cooler as we head into your Saturday. Saturday, do want to point out, is the first day of fall. It is the equinox, so appropriately, temperatures are cooling down a few degrees. Other than that, though, remember, we're warming it up through the end of the week, and then by the weekend, we are expecting more relief on the way. Lena and Sylvia, back to you. All right. And temperatures cooling down, but not for long. We'll have that forecast coming up. Weekend 10:49 on Saturday, the first day of fall kicks off. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Until then, temperatures are actually going to warm up before they cool down again. So before we get there, we want to take you to the pier to Santa Monica. A bit of fog along the coast. That's going to be the case through the morning hours, then clearing by the afternoon. Other than that, nice and clear, nice and mild out there. 70 in Valencia, 67 in Downey, Laguna Beach at 68 in Riverside. We're currently at 73 degrees this evening. Earlier today, we made it to 82. That was for downtown. Average is 83 and record numbers 108. We didn't get anywhere too close to that, and we were just a little bit below average. By tomorrow, we're going to be just a few degrees above average. Over the next 24 hours, 60s, 70s, and by the afternoon, we are up to about 85 degrees. That's going to be for downtown as we get a look at Santa Monica, 79, Anaheim, 84, Riverside, 92, and Woodland Hills, we're getting up to about 94 degrees as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Futurecast showing you a little bit of fog first thing in the morning, around 8:15 or so. It's going to be the case along the coast over the Santa Monica Bay, spanning into parts of the basin. But by the late morning hours, nice and sunny. By the afternoon hours, we're expecting plenty of sunshine as well. That's going to continue on through the 9 o'clock hour. In fact, as we head into the later part of the week, we're going to start to see decreasing cloud cover with that more sunshine and warmer temperatures. For the valleys in the Inland Empire, 90s turning to the triple digits by your Thursday, flirting with the triple digits by your Friday, and a little cooler as we head into your Saturday. For the basin in Orange County, mid-80s turning to upper 80s and gradually inching up to the low 90s by your Thursday and your Friday, and we're cooling down by the time we hit the weekend. And yes, Saturday morning is the first day of fall. And for the coast, upper 70s turning to 80s, keeping things in the 80s, very warm through your Friday. And then by Saturday, we're still warm, but we are shedding a few degrees, flirting with the 80s, upper 70s by the first day of fall. Rick and Sharon, back to you.
All right, thanks, Evelyn.